LOTT's Wet Science Center is a hands-on space where children and families are welcome to learn about the water cycle, wastewater treatment, reclaimed water, careers in the wastewater field, water conservation, among other things. However, with the pandemic, a hands-on science center is not permitted, and the Wet Science Center was forced to close its doors. Today, we're talking to Siri Nelson, the Education Program Manager at LOTT's Wet Science Center, to learn how their science center adapted to comply with Phase 3 new norms. Hi, Siri. Welcome to the program.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
So the Wet Science Center at LOTT had almost 18,000 visitors going to the center last year, but this year the center has had to close its doors. What are the activities the Wet Science Center has been able to offer now, and who can participate, and how do you participate?
That's a great question. Yeah, so we closed our doors in March, and we're currently temporarily closed. And in the meantime, the great sort of silver lining of being closed is we've been able to create some materials and activities that have sort of always been on our wish list. But as a small education team running the center, we hadn't really had a chance to do. Starting in the spring, we started 9 a.m. science time on our social media. And every day we were sharing activities, science learning for kids who are at home. That transitioned to this summer. We have a program called Rediscovering Science. That's available on our website and social media. That are STEAM activities, so that's science, technology, engineering, art, and math. Activities all around sort of wastewater treatment, but general STEAM topics also. And the nice thing about them are they're things that people can do at home. We tried to really find activities or develop activities that with a minimal amount of supplies, kids and adults can sort of do some of the fun hands-on things that are typically present and available at the Wet Science Center.
Now, you mentioned that social media aspect. Is that interactive, or is it more of a video lecture? Are they able to interact with you?
Right. So we, occasionally we'll do story times on our social media and through our YouTube channel. Really, what we're encouraging people to do is hands-on activities. So that means we have basically instructions and sort of activities that are laid out that people can then go look at those instructions, do the activities. Then we encourage people to send us photos of either the activity that they finished or of the kid engaging with the activity. And that sort of is our way of engaging with the kids. There's also activity packets that are printed out, and those are throughout the greater Lacey, Olympia, and Tumwater area, including available at the Wet Science Center on Tuesday and Thursday afternoons. We understand a lot of people don't have printers at home, right. And so suddenly there's this real need for coloring sheets and science experiments. So we've really sort of gone out and created a lot of this new materials and activities. I have an example.
Oh, sure, show us.
If you'd like to see it, yes.
Yeah.
So every week we follow a different theme. One of our themes was a drop in the bucket. So this is the first page of our activity. And it really encourages kids to think about their use of water. We have activities around campathon, discovering the outdoors. This week, we're doing what did dinosaurs drink? Because the fascinating thing about water on this planet is it's been the same water for billions of years. So dinosaurs drank the same water that we did. So it's a lot of fun activities thinking about the age of the earth, how long water's been here, but also some cool stuff about dinosaurs. So.
Oh, neat. I'm sure the kids love that.
Yeah.
So you have places where people can pick these printed sheets up, and
yeah.
Do you have other supplies you give out, or just you?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes for the drop in the bucket, we gave out little mini pipettes that allow people they're little like eyedroppers that allow them to do some of the experiments. Next week for Teeny Tiny Worlds, we're discovering the microscopic world. We're handing out hand lenses, little magnifying glasses, just to encourage that engagement. So yeah, but really our goal is with these materials is sort of MacGyver-esque, right? We're trying to create opportunities for hands-on learning with the basic supplies that people have at home, old toilet paper tubes.
Yep.
If you can find a patch of park, you can do our activities. If you're able to pick up a packet and you have a pen, you can do a lot of our activities. So our goal really was to try to be accessible and have those opportunities for as many people as we could.
And so people can pick those up at the Wet Science Center, but did you say other places they can pick them up
Yeah,
too?
we have other locations throughout the community, and if people are interested in where those are, these are actually volunteers in their neighborhoods have put up basically a line with these packets, so people can go up in a socially distant manner, pick up a packet, and be on their way. And so if people are interested in where some of those other locations are, they just have to email us at info@wetsciencecenter.org, and we will point them to the one that's closest in their neighborhood.
Okay, awesome. All right. Well, how can people find out about what's upcoming?
Yeah, so we are updating our website right now. So we're going to continue having activities. We're partnering with a lot of the local great educational organizations around the Olympia area for some of our packets in the fall. So that information is going to be on social media. It's on our website. We just encourage people. And of course, if anyone has questions, we always encourage them to email us.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you tell us a little bit about the Science Center's partnership with the school district and what's the plans for the next school year?
Yeah, so we many years have had a partnership with Tumwater School District, Olympia School District, and the North Thurston Public Schools. And we see kids from the 5th to 8th grade range on field trips. We cover the cost of buses, we cover the cost of subs. Kids come and tour the wastewater treatment plant. So I think, and for many organizations like ours, that is the biggest challenge. How do you create a meaningful field trip experience without the kids and students coming to visit us? So we will be offering virtual field trips. We're currently in production for a virtual tour of the wastewater treatment plant. There's some things you really can't replicate. Like, there's no way that people are going to get to smell the experience of touring a wastewater treatment plant. You don't have that technology yet, but there's going to be.
Zoom needs to add that feature, don't they?
Yes, exactly, right? But there are going to be opportunities for those students to still learn those topics. We align with something called Next Gen Science Standards, which is sort of the expectations what kids are learning at grade level. Wastewater treatment is a STEM topic, right? You have to understand science, technology, engineering, and math to treat wastewater. And so we make sure that we're touching on those science topics, and we still will in this upcoming year. Excuse me.
Okay. Yeah, I'm interested in how that virtual tour is going to go. You have such a cool facility with all those exhibits, and everything is just, the kids are touching things. So I get it that you really can't do that right now because they touch so much. It's all tactile, but that's why they like it.
Right. So, and we know that is a great way for kids to learn. So we're working hard right now to develop ways for those opportunities to come across virtually and support our teachers, who we know this next year are going to be really, as always, working hard to make sure they're supporting their students, and we want to be there with them.
Okay. Well, it's interesting that you will continue to do those tours. It will just be different.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Our job is to educate about wastewater and the science behind it. And we will continue to do our jobs even if the wet center is closed currently. So yeah.
All right. Well, is there anything in the future? Are you looking forward to opening again? When will the public be able to visit the center in person? Do we know? Probably not.
Well, we really miss our visitors. That's the favorite part of our job, is greeting guests and helping them enjoy the Wet Science Center. So as part of the LOTT Clean Water Alliance, we're in the same building as our wastewater treatment staff, and they are the most essential of essential workers, right? Wastewater treatment needs to happen. People are still flushing toilets in a pandemic. So as long
even more so, right?
Yeah, exactly. So as long as we feel it's not quite safe to open, we have to wait till we feel safe enough that our essential workers are protected. So we don't have an opening date as of yet, but I'm really hopeful it's going to be fairly soon. People just can continue to look at our website, Facebook. We will definitely make announcements when we reopen. But in the meantime, we're developing more and more online activities. And in some ways, I'm excited because there's some people who never were able to make it to the center. They either had transportation issues or mobility issues, and now they can visit us from their home and get more of the same experiences that people had visiting the center. So it's kind of a great opportunity to make sure that we're reaching everyone in the community.
Yeah, and so if people go to your website, what are the kind of things that they could get involved with online? Like, can they do a tour or watch videos? What are some of the things they can do from home right now?
So we will be having the virtual tour of the wastewater treatment plant come out later this fall. We're currently like I said, filming and production for it. There's just opportunities for activities and games, and really, we're hoping that people will look at the resources on the website, take some of those fun activities, and then walk away from their computer and have some time to engage with some of these fun hands-on activities, either in their families or on their own. And if they send us an example of it, we will still, one of the things we're famous for is handing out prizes to participants. And if they live in the Lacey Olympia Tumwater area and they send us evidence that they did an activity, we will be sending them a prize.
Oh, there you go. Now you're talking. Some incentive. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Well, let's go over that website. What's your website? And if people don't have access to the internet, is there a phone number that they could call and maybe find out, where they can go to pick things up and all that?
Yeah, so our website is wetsciencecenter.org, and they can email us at info@wetsciencecenter.org. They can give us a call at our main line. Someone on the admin team can answer and direct them to the appropriate person.
All right. Well, is there anything else you'd like to add before we let you go today?
Oh, we really miss our visitors, and we're really looking forward to opening again when we can. In the meantime, we're serving kids. We're also teaching programs, day camps this summer. There's opportunities on the website, and if there's something people need, they can go ahead and email us, and we will do our best to help them get the activities or ideas for learning that we provide usually at the Wet Center. So.
Tell me about these day camps. Are they in person or are they virtual?
We have been visiting Tumwater and Olympia Parks and Recreation day camps.
Oh, okay.
And doing a socially distant hands-on learning activity, which has been challenging and really fun. So the kids are practicing social distance. They're 6 feet apart. Everyone's wearing masks. Mm-hmm. And we basically do a demo of an activity together. These day camps usually other summers are going out on field trips. So we brought a field trip to them.
All right. So you're bringing the field trip to some of the camps that are happening.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
Great. All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us, Siri, and good luck in the future getting that museum back open and staying safe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we will. Thank you so much, and thanks for your time.
All right. Thank you very much. To learn about activities you can do at home or to find out more information on when the Wet Science Center is reopening, please visit their website at wetsciencecenter.org. You can also follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Wet Science Center. Or you can email them at info@wetsciencecenter.org or call 360-664-2333. Thanks for watching. Please contact us with your suggestions. What information are you looking for that you're not getting? Let us know. For suggestions on topics we should cover, send me an email, rkam@tcmedia.org. Stay updated with Thurston Community Media and stay safe, Thurston County.